Hello, viewer, and welcome back to Games with Dialogue. This is episode 91 of my RPG Maker series, and I'm going to continue making skills, spells, and passives for the different classes for the game. So I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's dive right in. Okay, so when we left off, I was working on the skills for the battle classes. There was some bleed over with the skill classes, but for the most part, it was the battle classes. Damage, attack, and defense. Well, I want there to be defense, but I ran into a snag. Also mostly passives that boost things like defense and hit points. I want to leave 73 and later for the knowledge skills. So let's move down here. You know what? Yeah, we'll start with this area, 141 and later. So these remove status ailment skills I'm okay with. These will be mostly skill based, maybe some faith based as well. I want the faith classes not only to be able to heal but support the team, and that's by removing status ailments. But I want the skill classes to also be able to remove certain status ailments at the very least. Okay, that's good enough for now. Remove state blind on self. Occasion always. MP cost, I want to drop that down for sure. Let's drop that down. Instead of 100, I'll drop it down to something like 50. I think originally I had it there like that so that the player had to rely on items to remove these status effects and not just spam the skill as they saw fit. I'm okay with that. Also, remove blind is not what I want to use the name for, but this is fine for now, I think. Poison will do the same thing. The user. Magic. Actually, hold on a second. Do I want it to be special or magic? I think magic. That's fine. We'll remove the cost again. Change this to 50. And skill and faith classes. Yeah, just like all of them. I might as well just copy paste this if I'm going to do it this way. Actually, yeah. You know what? I'm just going to copy paste to save myself some trouble. So curse is, well, let's go back to the states, because if I recall, curse is, removes MP regeneration, removes the ability to heal, and seals magic. Right. So people with magic skills won't be able to use it, but if I make it a special ability, yeah, if I make this special instead of magic, then faith can use it. I'm going to go through the states actually and change them up, because originally I was going to have everything. I was going to have status ailments that ended at the end of battle and were more deadly in combat. But, you know, as I added states and changed things up, it felt like some of them could be persistent, and some of them, most of them don't need to just end at the end of combat, just to put more stress on the player. So we're not going to have status ailments that just end at the end of combat. Well, they'll have to be cleansed. They'll have to be cured. They'll have to be dealt with. But back to this now. So blind, poison, paralyze, silence. Silence away and silence are the same thing. Why did I... Oh, right, because one of them was an ally and one of them was user. I can actually change this to confusion, I think. I'll do that, sure. Remove confusion. So I want to do something more like silence away instead of remove. It just seems so lacking to do it that way. Which one was confusion? This one, I think. Yeah, I think that was it. So remove burn is the user. Okay. Yeah, this is just basically undoing what I've already done. Oof. Okay. Good. So what else do I have? I have enamored. I have immortal. Poison, blind, silence, rage. Confusion, of course. Sleep. Paralyze. That's the other one. Right. But you can't use paralyze on yourself, right? Like you can use silence, remove silence on yourself, blind, poison, whatever. Confusion on yourself doesn't make any sense, and same with paralyze, because you can't do anything under your own power with those two. So I have to go back and change confusion. Same with sleep. Reflect, fear, same thing with fear. Burn, slows the other one, right? And weaken. So let me go back to skills, and instead of confusion, remove weaken. So the ones that I listed off, confusion, paralyze, and stuff, will only be removable on allies, I think. There's no other way to do it, honestly. You can't remove them on yourself because you can't control yourself. I'm going to make it special. And one ally. Occasion always. MP cost. We'll just go with 50 so that I can figure it out later. So state and paralyze. Yeah. Right. I had it written down, but it was for a faith class. So this is skills and faith, but this one's just going to be for faith. So actually, let me put that down before I forget, because I will forget by the time we get to faith. Part of me wants to use 2 different skills, one for self and one for ally, just so the remove from self for skill classes gives them a unique feel, and one for the group or one for your allies is just like a blanket helpful team supporting skill for faith and skill classes. I don't want to spend the whole episode writing up status effect removal skills. Let's move on to some other ones. Let's start up here at 41 and work on some attack skills. So I want... let's start with... obviously, I'm going to have some skills that attack and apply status ailments. I mean, if we've got removal, we've also got application. So I want stun. Stun. Well, we'll do confusion for stun also. Flashbang is a special. It hits up to 3 random enemies during battle. Costs some TP. Because it stuns. Let's see here. Add state. I don't have a stun state right now, do I? Oof. I don't have a stun state. We'll do paralyze, just for the time being. Actually, hold on. Confusion works just as well. Sure. 3 random enemies. The cost needs to be high so that you don't use it too much during combat. So I'll do 25. If TP maxes out at 100, 25 is a lot, I think. I think. Okay. Next one. Oh, sure. Healing potion. This is just for the alchemist. I want the heart. Wait, do I want the heart? There aren't a whole lot of healing icons here. Yeah, we'll do heart. Okay. This is for the alchemist only. And it is special. It is user. It is always. Sure. Costs. Oof. The MP cost needs to be low, but not so low that it completely negates. Oh, man. Okay, whatever. Recover hit points. I want it to recover a percentage. I wanted to do different percentage than the items. This recovers 25%. This recovers 50. Oh, 50. This recovers 100. So I want the skill to recover something low, but still be useful in combat for the alchemist. How about somewhere between 25 and 50? Let's do 40%. We can always fix it later, right? We can always fix it later. Sure. Fly. TP gain, you know what? I'm going to give... No. Ah, okay. Yeah. I'm going to give the alchemist another ability that gains him TP. Just because. Sure. This one I don't have written down. Oops. This one I don't have written down. This is just purely off the top of my head. Which, you know, could be bad. I haven't done any testing on it or anything. You know what? I think I'm going to use these icons for the alchemist. So I'm going to come back here and use... I'm going to put that at 45. So it's expensive, but not so ridiculously expensive. Apply. And that's all that does. Okay. So, something else. How about something that does magic damage, uses the character's magic stat? Because otherwise, all their attacks are using their attack stat, and it focuses on defense. And I want the skill classes to have a way to attack the magic stat, not just the physical defense stat. But in that case, I think I had an idea to name something Infused Strike, but I think Arcane Knight will use that. Actually, Eldritch Strike could be skill classes and Arcane Knight. And I'll use... Let me come back and change this. Skill classes and Arcane Knight. I can use Infused Strike for something else. So, skill type magic, scope, one enemy, battle, MP cost, we'll do... I'm going to do 30. I'm going to do 30 because if you're fighting an enemy who has a ridiculously high defense, and you're using the Arcane Knight, for example, or the skill classes that get access to Eldritch Strike, you don't have to beat your head against that wall. You can use Eldritch Strike on your turn to hit their magic defense stat instead of the one that negates most of your effectiveness per turn. Okay, so what do I want in terms of icon? Probably this. Yeah, probably that. Damage type, hit point damage, but it's a normal attack, but the formula will use... Let's copy this and then change a few things, yeah? So, copy. Come back down here. Paste. And then use magic attack. Dead. If I can remember, the tooltip needs to tell me what M... Is it M? It's MAT, right? And MDF. Okay. So that's simple enough. For the MDF. For the Arcane Knight, it's not a big deal because his attack and his magic defense should be pretty good. For the skill classes, it could vary wildly what their MAT is. Actually, Let me go back to the classes, because it might be better just to set the attack stat attacking the defense stat. Ranger, yeah, the attack stat's just much better. The other Arcane Knight is about the same, if I recall. That's how I wanted to keep it. Tactician, it's small for both of them. That's fine. Oracle, it's small for both of them, so that's fine. Duelist, yeah, look at that. His attack stat's much better than his magic attack stat. And Alchemist. So maybe I will, yeah, okay. Okay, I'll change this back to attack stat. But it does target the magic defense. Okay. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. That's the whole point. I'll have another skill that uses magic attack to target defense. And I'll have, I don't know, magic skills use magic attack to target magic defense. So, it's fine. It's fine. We'll crisscross which stats affect which defenses. That'll be a special thing. So, uses. There we go. And I'm done with that one. Okay, next one. Oh, that's a good one. Sure. Do that. Well, special, one enemy, battle screen, MP cost, I'm not quite sure yet. Let's do remove buff. No. Cancel this. Let's see here. Hit point damage. That's not doing what I want to do. Well, that sucks. I wanted to... Oh, wait. Yes, okay. Okay. That is what I wanted. 5 turns, yes. But add a second one. Add debuff. There we go. Actually, for this one, because the damage isn't going to be all that special, I want... Right. If you'll recall, and I'll actually just come in here and show you. If you'll recall, this lowers the stat by 25% for a certain number of turns. The amount it lowers is the same. If I want to lower the parameter more than that, I have to apply the effect multiple times. And honestly, 3 seems like too little for what I want this skill to do. I was hoping, when I wrote it up in my notes, I was hoping I could just drop their agility to 0, making them effectively go last in a turn. But 1, 2, 3, 4. But, you know, that's good enough. So the damage is physical. Formula, paste. I actually want to change this to make it weaker. Variance. And we're going to increase the variance. And critical hit, no. Okay. Uses skill class. Skill class. And apply. And good. Good. Okay, next one. Yeah, next one. Okay, all right, that's a good one. Let's see if I can make it work with the parameters we have in front of us. Vanish, we'll do that one, sure. So, can I do that with this thing? Add state. I don't see it. Well, Immortal might work, but that's not exactly what I'm going for. Nope, okay, I don't have that state. Add buff. No. Special effect. No. Grow. Learn skill. Okay, so it's not in here. I would have to make a state for it. So let me see if I can do that, actually. We'll call this Vanish. Restrictions. Not move. Nah, I'm not going to worry about that. Motion, overlay. Nope. Motion? Nope. Okay. All right. There's no elemental rate. There's no debuff. There's no state rate. Although, well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Parameter? No. X parameter. Evasion rate. That's part of it. Counterattack. Target, guard. See, the thing is... I'm not saying it. Thing is, I want this skill, or this state, to make the character untargetable. Where I was having trouble making a skill for the battle classes that taunted the enemy so that they attacked that character, I want this one to make the character untargetable. Just, the enemies won't hit them at all. The problem is, I don't think... Maybe this one. What is substitute? What is substitute? Come on. Show me what... Show me substitute! Character suffers attack in place... Oh, there it is! Oh! Beautiful! I found it! I found you! Character suffers attack in place of allies with less HP. That's what I was looking for. Okay, but I still have a problem with Vanish now. Right? No disappear? What? Wait a minute. Only valid for enemies. Oh, boo. Boo, boo. Cancel surprise. Raise preemptive. Yeah, okay. So Vanish isn't going to work the way I wanted it to. Cancel. There we go. Yeah. Well, alright. I mean, it would have been broken as all get out if I had used it the way I wanted it to anyways. What about instead I make this do something like... No, I don't think I can force it to attack another player. That's the same thing, right? The difference would be whenever an enemy hits this character, instead the attack damage goes to another character. Not gonna work. Yeah, that's disappointing. I wanted like a Ninja Vanish type of skill, and that's not gonna work. What else can I do? Oh, okay, sure. Slay. Percent chance to instantly kill an enemy. We will do this one. Special. One enemy. Battle. It's going to be a big TP cost. Well, yeah. 50% of the TP gauge. Because if it doesn't instantly kill an enemy... Physical. Because if it doesn't instantly kill an enemy, it has... It does a ton of damage. That way it's worth using even if it doesn't outright kill an enemy. Can I instant kill an enemy, though? Maybe if I have a state that just instantly kills an enemy. Add debuff? Max HP? No, that's not what I want to do. Special effect? No, of course not. Remove, recover, add state, remove state. I should have... I should have a state that is just alive, and you can remove that state with a certain skill that just instantly kills the character. That would be interesting, I think, but probably not. So how would I do this? A percent chance to kill the enemy outright, regardless of how much hit points they have. Maybe... Oh, maybe attack versus max HP. Yeah, maybe. And then make the variance or the success chance. Okay. Probability that the use of the action succeeds. Right. Okay. I could do that. So how would I do that? The percent chance that you kill the enemy. The percent chance that this skill succeeds. 25%. Formula, we do attack versus enemies max hit points, right? I need to bring that up again. MHP. Attack. Well, okay, how is that going to work? Your attack minus... The user expressed by A and target by B. I know that. And then either one is followed by a dot to enable the reference of the statuses. For example, attack stands for user's attack power. Okay, all right. Oh, I got it. I got it. Instead of a minus, we'll do equals. We'll do MHP for the enemy and attack. Is that going to work the way I think it works? The character's attack stat equals the enemy's hit points. Right? I don't know if that's going to work the way I think it works. I might be completely wrong about that. It has to minus their hit points, right? Yeah. It has to minus their hit points. No, I don't think... I think that'll work. The formula we're using... The formula we're using is your attack stat. The damage output is your attack stat minus whatever the enemy's defense reduces it by. So, Slay... Where did it go? Slay is just... The damage output is your attack stat is equal to the enemy's maximum hit points. I think I've got that right. I probably don't, because I don't know, that's just the way things work. That's just the way things work. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Apply. Okay. Okay, but it only works... I'm gonna say it's only gonna work with certain weapons. We'll do dagger, sword, and then we will copy and paste and do the same thing with spear and bow. There we go. Okay. But I need to separate that for... I'll put dagger and sword there. And spear and bow here. Okay, good. Good. I like that. If it works, I'm gonna have to test it, but if it works, it could be really nice. What else are we looking at here? Oh, yeah, okay, sure. And we'll do that. We'll do special, user, battle screen. We'll give it a TP cost and add buff to attack for 5 turns. We'll do... Oh no, I don't want it to be 5 turns. No, that's too much. Too much. Edit. There we go. Yeah, so buff X will buff the user's attack stat by 25 and 25. Or twice, or whatever you want to... However you want to phrase it, for 3 turns. This one I think both... This one I think both skill and battle classes can use it. So we'll bring it back up here and put it underneath. Apply. Good. So I'm going to remove it from down here. And we'll put something else there. What else do I got here? Plague. First Rain. That's gonna be Faith. Flurry. Now, Flurry's too much like Sweep, I think. I have it set as multi-attack enemy team, but maybe I can get it. Let's see here. All enemies, 4 random enemies. It's too much like Sweep, I think. I'm going to come back up here to Cleave. Cleave, that's right. I renamed it to Cleave. Where are you? All enemies. Yeah, I have... Where did it go? Double Strike. There we go. I have it 2 random enemies, 3 random enemies. I think Flurry... I wonder if I can attack one enemy multiple times. Maybe Flurry would work for that. Let's try that. Sure. I think I've tried to do that before and come away disappointed, but you know, it might work. So, special, 1 enemy, battle screen, damage type, element, normal attack, formula. I said formula. Oh god. Oh, it's because I deleted, right. So we'll come back up here and copy and go back down here. If I can find it, there we go. Paste, variance, crit, sure. So I want to make the attack twice. Right, just repeat it. A couple of times. And I can actually set how many times I want it to do it. Success rate, I'm going to drop this down from 100% to 75%. And we'll bring this up to 3. TP gain, none. We're going to make this cost some TP because of how powerful it's going to be. So we'll do 15, I think, and some MP cost. We'll do 30. So 1 enemy, the normal attack, but you hit them 3 times rather than attacking 3 separate enemies. Actually, this ability should also be in... I'm going to make this axe as well. Maybe claw and axe? Maybe. This is also going to be a battle skill. A lot of the skill classes have overlap with the battle classes, but I mean that's okay. I don't know. If I was going to do repeat twice and then repeat 3 times as 2 separate abilities, I would need to name them something different. And then, you know what, I'm going to make this a skill-only class. Yeah. Hitting multiple enemies with an attack can be battle. Hitting the same enemy multiple times can be skill. I'm okay with that. So apply. Actually, I'm going to change this up. Yeah, Claw and Whip. I don't know. I can't remember how many classes under the skill category I have that actually use an axe. But most of them use a whip and a claw. So we'll keep it up on that. That's fine. Actually, I just thought of Flurry of Blows from the martial artist. It could be a martial artist skill. Flurry of Blows could have a success rate of 100% and do multiple attacks and only use the claw. I'm going to change it. Yeah, I'm going to change it. We'll do whip and dagger. Apply. We'll do 3, but we'll lower the success rate to something like 60%. Right. And then I might add an effect to it. But to make it different for the... Where am I going to put you? I'll put you down here. So we'll do Flurry of Blows. To make it different, needs to be capitalized. To make it different for the martial artist, the martial artist one will do effects, maybe, perhaps. Weapon type, claw. does Flurry of Blows. This is one occasion where I think that counts. Battle screen. The TP cost will be lower. It'll still be there. It'll just be lower. We'll do 10. The TP cost. And I'll keep it at 30 there. Repeats 3 times. TP gain. I'll give him some TP gain for it. Sure. Physical attack, 100%. Speed, blah, 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 blah. Damage type. Element, physical, formula. Should I change the formula? I don't think so. I think it's fine. Variance is also wildly, but it can crit. Okay. Recover, gain, add state. No. Add buff. No, it doesn't make any sense for it to add buff. But it might add a debuff to the enemy. Maybe lower their defense? No, you know what? If I want... This is just a straight up attack. It won't do anything special. It guarantees to hit. It'll hit more often. You get some TP back from it. It costs less to use. But it is a monk-only skill. Or martial artist-only skill. Sure. Okay. I like it. Okay. Well, that's the idea behind the skill classes. Afflict status ailments, remove status ailments, and do a bunch of weird things with the attack stat. I also want them to do some weird things with elements and effects over here, especially. I don't have a whole lot... Hold on. Let me back up. I don't have a whole lot of MP damage skills, so I'm thinking I'll give some of them to the skill classes, as well as the recover skills, especially for Alchemist. Being able to drink different kinds of potions and get recovery here. But yeah, states and stuff like that. Adding states with attacks, removing states with abilities, adding buffs, adding debuffs to enemies, removing buffs from enemies. This is the area of expertise for the skill classes. I'll work out some more. I went through a good 50% of the ones I have on notes. Most of the rest of them are all stat skills, so I'm just going to add them in. It's not a big deal. Same with the faith classes. I might just go through and add status removal skills for the faith ones, just to save time and effort. But that's for the future. For now, I'm going to end the episode. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Until next time, stay safe, and God bless you.